CG. All right, CG got my attention. Finally, I watched that stupid immutation or fucking I don't even know what you were trying to do. You were trying to do a skit or something, mocking me or some shit. But before I get to the bet proposal, I'm going to tell you facts, and it's up to you whether or not you want to take the bet or not. You want to take the bet or not. That's up to you and you alone. That's a fact. Look, when I say Trey Lance sucks, he sucks. That is not a lie. That is not a troll job. That is 10 accurate facts and truth, whether or not you want to believe it or not. So, and I get it. Trey Lance looked very good. He was probably the third prospect or fourth prospect coming into the draft, and I get it. This dude, Trey Lance, and I don't hate on him. I don't hate anybody, well, except for Aaron Rodgers. Then we can really talk. I don't hate anybody. I tell you facts about it. I don't troll. I don't do a troll job. I tell you facts. Basically, trolling is when you make up shit. So when I say Trey Lance hasn't been doing his job, he hasn't been doing his job, and he isn't going to last in this league longer if he continues to either one, he's been very inconsistent, or he continues to get hurt. And before you type your comments, hear me out for a second. Carson Wentz, for example, before the injury happened, Carson Wentz was the leader MVP. Where is he now? He is probably going to get traded or cut by the Washington Commanders this season. He's been on like 3 different teams, and he has never been good. He has never been reduplicated that 2017 season where he was, you can arguably say that he was the best quarterback on that entire team. And do you want to know, after that injury when Nick Foles won them the Super Bowl, guess what the locker room of the Eagles did? They wanted the Eagles to start Nick Foles over starting Carson Wentz. Do you want to know why? Because Nick Foles gave them hope. When they started Wentz after he cleared protocol, like medical protocol, they were losing and they were on the verge of missing playoffs. When Carson Wentz got hurt, guess who got Philly back in the playoffs and won a playoff game against my Bears? Nick Foles. And guess what? They traded him, and the Eagles, before they got Jalen Hurts, they were shitty with Carson Wentz. And you can make the case that Trey Lance is a similar version of Carson Wentz. And the only difference between Trey and Wentz is Trey has never had a season like Carson Wentz yet. That's the only difference. That is the only difference. And I've been hearing, Trey has good very arm talent. So did Carson Wentz and RG3. Are they great quarterbacks in this league? No. And guess what? Before I get to the bet proposal, I need you to listen and hear me out, because at the end of the day, this is up to you whether or not you want to do this. Because I ain't angry. I had a feeling that there were going to be 49ers fans in my chat justifying, that Justin Fields doesn't fit their scheme, doesn't fit their system. Yet, okay, if you want to say that he would have never fit, like, I think Justin Fields would have been a fine pick for the 49ers if you look at what he's doing this season. I know his stats don't look impressive, but you have to understand he's throwing to Darnell Mooney, who is a number 2, and Darnell Mooney was injured and out for the whole season. Claypool basically just came in, and we had like the third wide receiver with Dante Pettis, Brian Pringle, Equinemius St. Brown. You think if we put Trey in that similar offense, he would succeed? No. I think Justin Fields, like, what Justin is doing right now is what he could do if we had a caliber receiver like example in AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. I think Justin Fields would do fine in that if he had AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. Trey Lance, on the other hand, Debo and Ayuk are way better than Darnell Mooney and Chase Claypool, who just came in. Is that a lie? That's not a troll job. That is 100% truth. George Kittle is better than Colt Kmet and whoever we have at tight end. And your offensive line is better than our offensive line. So I'll give you, I think Justin Fields would have been an MVP candidate if he were drafted to the 49ers. That's not a lie. That is 100% facts and truth. Facts are facts. And you want to say, oh, Trey Lance, barely played, his experience matters. Well, I'll challenge you on that. Brock Purdy came in with zero experience, the last pick of the draft. He was basically a nobody that the Niners just picked up. And guess what? He got them to a conference title game. They were only one game away from the Super Bowl. And I guarantee you, if Brock Purdy did not injure his elbow, they would have won the game. That is truth. Because the 49ers defense was holding the Eagles offense all game. And when their offense going to put up points with that Josh Johnson dude or whatever his name is, the defense got tired out. And basically, when your defense is out there for too long, they will continue to get gassed the fuck up. And they will be careless. It happened with the Bears. I think it's happened to multiple teams that they had a good defense, but when their offense can't do shit, they get gassed out. But that's not the point. Like, you want to say experience matters. I mean, Brock Purdy got thrust in there, and he basically their offense looked way better than what they have with Garoppolo and Trey Lance. I'm going to say this: if Trey is going to earn the respect, he has to earn it. He has to look himself in the mirror and say, damn, they don't believe in me. They don't believe in me. I have to look. I will continue to do better every single day. You could blame Kyle. You can blame the scheme. But at the end of the day, you have to be honest. This is probably, I wouldn't say probably, this is most likely his last chance because Jimmy Garoppolo is gone. Brock Purdy, we don't know how his injury is. So at least be willing to accept that maybe he may not be your future. Maybe you have to accept that was probably the wrong decision if it were to come down to that. So my bet proposal to you is, can I get a drum roll, please? No, I don't have a sound effect for that, but play it anyways. My bet proposal to you is if Trey Lance, he has to have good stats, by the way. He can't end the season with horrible stats. If Trey Lance has good stats, let's say he has a 24 to 11 or 4 interception ratio, and he gets the team to the playoffs and they almost make the Super Bowl. You don't have to win the Super Bowl. You can if you want to. You don't have to win the Super Bowl. He has to be good. He has to be like Patrick Mahomes type of good. He has to do that. Or there's always a big or. You will come on my stream. That's number one. Number two, you will have to get a cup of water with ice and basically dump it on your head. Or you could get a bucket with ice, and dump it on your head. The bet proposal basically is Trey has to have a good season. He must not get benched, nor he gets hurt, or if I lose, I'll do the same thing. Ball's in your court, CG. Let me know if you want to take that bet or not. Like I said, the choice is yours. I provided you facts, but the only one who will decide the downfall is you, because I know I can win this. I'm confident I can win it. And I know that I can win it. Like I said, CG, ball is in your court. Trey succeeds, I will splash a water with ice on me. A bucket of water with ice on me. If you lose, same thing. But it has to happen to you. So that is up to you. Let me know what you think. Nothing personal. I just need to have this being said because I finally watched your cringy video. Like I lost like 50 brain cells listening to that conversation. But hey, choice is yours. I'm not going to force you to do anything, but it's your bed and you lay in it. You lay in it. Nothing personal. So that's my bet to you. If you want to take it, fine. If you don't, fine. Either way, I win. I fucking win. I mean, that shit was funny to me. Funny to me. Funny to me. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. As always,